Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are at Bloxwich Cemetery. So we're doing an audit today on the cemetery. We've had a lot of reports from the public saying about vandalised graveyards, headstones damaged, which you can see just there that there is some been damaged. A little pot there, as you can see, has been tipped over. So I thought we'd have a look and see what people are saying. You see another one there and another one here. So a couple of minutes in and it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good at all. Over here, not too bad, looking pretty nice. Go down into the bottom, I think. This one makes it look like it's made of wood. Or maybe it's carved in wood, but it looks like on this side I'm not seeing much in damage wise. It's not too bad at all on this side. Over here though, but I can see that there's a little bit of damage somewhere here. I've seen cross which is leaning on its side. Don't look very good, does it? Maybe it's true what they're saying about Britain's graveyards are not in the best state as they should be. Somebody's headstone there, lying flat. And we have another one here, which is not good at all. And this one is completely wrecked. As you can see, that is completely wrecked. And this one's just raised at the ground a bit, so this ain't gonna be where it's vandalised. It's just where it's sunk on the left hand side. So another one here. Cross is supposed to be on top and it's down there, and then another one here. The cross has fell off and it just seems to be crumbling, and this one here, the corner is off and this one's off, and this one again is broke. Everywhere I'm going there's broken graves. This one as well. So I'm going down here. These are just overgrown. These are not damaged. This is just weeds growing through them. And these are pretty old. And we're going back to what? 1933, 1925. So I'd expect that, to be honest. Maintenance never the best with council graveyards, which I've found doing audits before. This one here, I wouldn't even know what was in this now because that's sunk down over the years. There's a bit of soil here, it's like it's been dug up. A wall going round the cemetery, and this all grown over once again, as you can see. And this here is also broke. And we'll go over the back here. and have a look over here. A lot of spaces here for more graves. Suppose you could do it that way. Another one there, but that one don't look too bad to be honest. That looks all intact. I'm not sure what year that is because there isn't no name on it. I'm not sure what year that is. And then you get this. This is another one. I'm going to try and get the date for this. 1947. And this, believe it or not, is a 90-year-old person that lived their life to 90, and that's what happens to the grave. And this is all overgrown again. Basically, yeah, it's overgrown. As you can see, all the back is totally covering this stone here, which is this one here, look. So if you was someone visiting, which is very doubtful now because these are very old, and I think a lot of loved ones might have passed on themselves, but if you are visiting, this wouldn't what you wanted to be seeing, would you? If you come to visit your loved one, you know. So this particular part here is basically where the graves have toppled, so that's not too bad. Now if we go over to the back, which is the back side here, and this one here is also crumbled. These are just leaned on each other, where it looks like they've slanted a bit. And this is another one, another example of Britain's graveyards again. Not good, is it? There is one interesting thing in here, and that's this building in the distance, which is the old church, which may be a crematorium, I don't know. But this place is derelict now, it's shut down. It sits right in the middle of the cemetery. And over here you can see that all this area here is all overgrown, all the way through. Overgrown, overgrown. Now, the worrying thing about that, because this grass is so dry, with the heat waves and that, and the grass being dry, could also spark off some sort of flame or something like that. This graveyard here, as you can see, the two blocks are not corresponding with each other, which they should be. And this one here, pots all over the place, which they shouldn't be like that. And then we've got this one here, which is another one, which comes down and goes up, which is basically that one, and that one there. And this one here, which is totally overgrown, as you can see. And this one's completely gone over, look. It's completely gone over, that has. This one here, again, is all crumbled up. That looks like the grave stone itself, the curved gravestone itself. So that should be propped up. I should think would have been originally here, but now it looks like it's flopped over there. walk through. I don't want to be going near no new graves, obviously. We'll just stick to the old graves. This is another one. And then as I go across here, this section here, coming down, all these are all damaged. There's one at the bottom damaged. And then if we go here, all grown over once again. And this is definitely out of place. And then we get some graves where I've got these, which are brambles. And next to it, another demolished grave. So this is Bloxwich Cemetery in Bloxwich, Walsall, West Midlands. And we know the graves are old, we know they go back, they're going to deteriorate over the years. But is it something we take care of? Is it something that we should be looking in to keep our graveyards tidy? What do you think? Drop them in the comments if you think that we should be looking more after our graveyards. And this one here is the old building I was on about, which is a church building, apparently. There used to be a church, a chapel I'd say, maybe a crematorium, I don't know. As you can see, it's got all the church looks at the top there, look. A lot of brambles, something that we did mention last time on the graveyard audits. It's not really something that everybody wants to see. And if I remember last year we came here and that was there then. Here as well, all along here, we've got brambles growing out. Brambles growing out of there as well. All brambles on these. So lift it up a little bit more. Nice to see a bench. Something that you want to see in the graveyard, I suppose. Have a little sit down, relax. Just walking to this end now because there's a lot more up here that I haven't seen yet, and what I'm seeing is not good. I just think that we should do more. I don't know, what do you think? You think we should do more? Now, these are interesting, these, because these gravestones here are all the probably 1940s, I don't know. But in between them, there's a few little new ones, as you can see there, placed in between all the old ones, which is really weird. So, what's that about? I just might have to wipe the lens a little bit here. That's better. I don't know why they put a new grave in amongst all these. It just don't make any sense, that don't. A little squirrel over there in the back. Don't think you will see him. I think he's still there. There he is. Little squirrel there. Just in between the gravestones, enjoying his little self. So we're going to have a look at this side now, and straight away we find one here, which is not good again. I'm going to also go over there because I need to look everywhere. Here it's not joining where it's supposed to be joining. So this one here is a bit, this is 1951. This is a 58-year-old grave, which is not looking too bad, to be fair, considering it's the 50s. It's not looking too bad at all. This, I do believe, is, we always know these, don't we, soldiers' graves. 1920. A few gaps in the slabs, but that is normal. So I wouldn't fail anything to do with that. That looks pretty okay for me for 1920, to be fair. This one here is all crumbled up. Obviously we can't read the names because we're not allowed to read names of the graveyard in mark of respect, basically. So that's why we don't go in close to the graves. There's a nice one there, and that's 1961. That's not in bad condition for 1961, considering. And then we've got the newer graves over there, which you want to stay with the older graves. So I think the older graves are more interesting for me, to be fair. You can't read anything at all because it's deteriorated completely now, because I've been there so many years. I'm just going to go over the back. Let's have a little look over the back and see if we can spot any more. This one, I've got no idea how it is. I think this was sitting up upright and it actually fell down. And then you got these here, and actually overgrown, sunken. I can't even see a date on that. This one again is to the side, and all the things are just completely shoved, lopsided all around it. Not sure what that is there. Looks a bit weird. You've got some sort of cylinder, gas cylinder or something. Not sure what that'll be for. Oh, look at that. Cream Supreme. I have no idea what that is. If you know what that is, put it in the comments. So I don't know what Cream Supreme is. A few twigs there. It's got peace on there. Oh, going through the row now. This one here. There's a lot of brambles on this one. These slabs here, look, there's no grave, or is there? Or has one been, no there is. There's one there that's been buried underneath all the soil that you can't even see it no more. There's a lot of noise going around in the trees. I think it's more to do with squirrels, to be fair. Squirrels are actually running about here, having the time of their lives. Some mother and dad in that one there. This one has fell back a little bit, should be standing up. This one also should be standing up. This one's not looking too bad. This has lost its side runner, side part's gone on that one. That one's not too bad. This one's not too bad. Little crack in the scroll thing. This one looks okay. This one looks okay. Bit of overgrown in the corner here. And over here, bit of grave. I don't know what year this is. It's that deteriorated. I can't even read any names or dates. Basically dates we're looking for. That one you can hardly see anymore at all. And that one there, the weeds have really took to that one. You can see how thick the soil is. So, Britain's graveyards, guys. This one's sunk a little bit. These get me, these what they used to do in the olden days, this like chimney type of thing, you wouldn't see that today. But in the olden days, this is how some of the graves would look. And I've seen a lot of different scrolls on them, which I don't know what they mean. I'll go down to Wednesbury, and they've got like scrolls on the grave, and I've never did look it up to see what that means. There's a headstone there, which has gone down 1946, that one. And some at the back there, which have just been placed by the fence, and that's somebody's side runners for the grave down. It's 1964. Just gonna move my body cam down a bit. And as we go down here, a bit more sunshine this side. One really sunk here, look at this. It's gone. It's a pretty big graveyard, to be fair. It goes miles. So this took a lot of ground up, this has. A lot of ground. As you can see right back in the distance there, that it actually has took a lot of land. A lot of land. That one just shows you what's sunk. Here's another one. Sunk into the ground again, as usual. And there's one over there with a headstone just lying on it, which is, I think what they've done with that one, they've just slid it down to stop it getting broke, which is that one there. So when I spotted from the path that it actually, there's two twigs there which probably fell out the trees, and they are in the shape not far off across. It's like this here, this is this pot in the ground. Now that's obviously on the grave, so what's probably happened there is it's all the soil's overgrown. You can see where it bumps up, and it's just covered the grave up completely. This is the first graveyard we're doing today. We're going to do some more each Sunday, and have a look and compare them from other graveyards, from private ones to council ones, basically. That's what we're going to be doing. Just walking down the path. There's a tree in the middle of this path. It's formed like a little island, and the tree trunk, which is probably thousands of years old, has grown off the main circle of the path. Another bench, that's the second bench I've spotted on my walk through, which is just here. Can you see it? Yeah, just there, look. That's my second bench I've spotted as I walk round. Nice and peaceful, as you expect in a graveyard. The birds you can hear. Another one there. I don't know whether you can see that. He's sinking out again. I think it might be a lot to do with the ground level as well, because most of the ground's soil. And look, there's one here, look, it's just in bits. I mean, how can you make that out? You can't, can you? I think that might have been around there at some point. But the good thing is, I think somebody might have gone and stacked that up. Still not looking good, is it? Going back down towards that church hall. No, we're going to go this way actually, I think. and then we'll circle on back round. Another bench, number 3 bench. I think the others were, is it metal benches? This one's actually one of the original wooden benches, which is, I want to see benches in a graveyard. Of course I would. If you want to sit down, relax, I'd want to see benches. There's another one down here, it's number 4. I think I spotted this on the way up. Yeah, this one was already spotted because I walked up here. And there's one over there I can see in the distance, which is another bench, which is, and if I go, where is it? Somewhere along there. There you go, there's your bench. There's a bench spotted over there. That's another bench that was spotted. This along here is all the newer graves. All the newer graves along here. These, I think, I don't know whether these are cremation graves or I don't know how it works with them, to be honest. And this is just completely grown over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them all grown over. So coming back down to the entrance, we've done our graveyard audit today. Not good at all. Bloxwich Cemetery, not the best. Maybe we'll see some better ones as we do the weekly ones, but very disappointing, to be honest. If they just like stand them up or just make them look a bit tidier. I mean, this one here, it's got these fancy little, whatever they call them, on here, and it's all out of shape. Now, as we come round to the entrance, which is the part when I come in and when I said it's not looking too bad, which in the distance it's not looking too bad on this side. So your first approach, presentation coming in, doesn't look too bad. But what I did notice on that side, when you come in on the left, there is broken graves as you come in. But your right hand side doesn't look too bad, unless I've just spotted one, which I didn't spot when I come in. It's just caught my eye as I was coming in. And this is this one here, with, like I was saying about the runners, and the runners here again flaxed. I didn't see that on the way in, so I wouldn't have suspected anything in this area to be out of place. But now I'm walking into the area, I'm finding things out of place everywhere, and more crosses than anything. But the good thing about this is somebody's actually gone and lent it onto the stone. So is somebody going around with probably things like this, which is a little easier to do? It's just because if they were to put it on top, it's going to come off in it. So maybe somebody does try to do a little bit with the big crosses. All these are overgrown. These are finished, look. Grown, overgrown. Overgrown. This don't look too bad, does it? With the green pebbles. It looks nice. This one, not too bad for the age, 1930. Not too bad condition. And then we've got another one here which has completely gone over, which is one of these heavy concrete headstones. And this one is basically on its back. And this is so old that you can't read anything